YouTube. It's called More Music, and honestly, this is gonna be a totally different video than any of the others, so I hope you stick around just to watch. So first, let me say Happy New Year. It's 2023. We've made it into a new year, and I'm thankful that you were able to make it into this new year as well. I pray and hope that your holidays were spent with your family, or however you spent them, however you celebrated them, whatever you did. I hope it was fulfilling, and I hope it did you well. I did want to take some time out just to get in front of the camera for you guys to hear my heart. Typically when I'm sharing videos, it's just the microphone series, some gear review, or me playing something related to music. And this is an indirect relationship, because it impacts what I do and what I create and what I share substantially, but it isn't me on an instrument or singing or anything like that. So number one, I just want to say thank you for those that support me and support the channel. Thank you for helping me to grow. Thank you for helping me to get monetized. This is a journey. I see these videos often, and I know sometimes they're frowned upon and laughed at, but I enjoy them because it lets me know that the people who are sharing with us are real. Like, they're real people, they're real emotions, they're real feelings, they're real experiences, and it helps me, on my journey, and it helps me to see that being real is common amongst all of us. So this kind of started with the end of 2022. I wanted to create some type of video, because if anybody is monetized on YouTube, you already know you have to post. If you stop posting, your visibility goes down the drain. And 2022 was a year of transition for me. Halfway through the year, I got another job. I moved across states. That time frame of getting a new job and moving caused me to put a pause on posting, and not just posting, but really creating content to share. And then trying to play catch up with that, being current with my job, being current with my wife and my family, my kids, and myself. That caused me to slow up on posting this year. So it came around to December, the last 2 weeks of 2022. And I was talking to my wife, and I'm like, hey, I don't really know what to post. Like, I have some time to do such, but I don't have any motivation to do it. And she had an awesome suggestion, hence why I'm posting this video now. I also talked to 3 other people: my sister, my good friend who I call my brother, and another content creator that I totally respect what he does, what he shares, his perspectives, his work. I like all of that stuff. And they all gave me good insight. And listening to my wife, thinking about my process, listening to my brother and my sister, listening to another peer of mine, it kind of formulated the flow of this video. I like to keep it brief. I know these videos can kind of get long because people get to sharing and pouring out, but I think there's some crucial things to share, and I hope that this helps you. So number one, I would say be real with yourself. Be real with when you feel like you've done a lot or done too much. Be real when you feel like you're tired. Be real when you feel like you haven't done enough. Just be real. Get real people around you. I think because that realness can help to push you to the goal that you have. And actually, it's responding to those feelings or responding to those moments of realness that you're recognizing. So this is a journey. I know I started this channel, I started sharing content because I didn't see much of the type of music and the genre and the style that I work on. So the clients that I work with, mixes that I get, production requests that I get, they don't look like all of what's on YouTube when products are reviewed. And I just wanted to do this so that I could shed some light and relevant light on these products in different environments and communities and genres. And it's grown. I mean, it's been slow but consistent growth. And I know some of that slow and consistent growth is attributed to the work that I've put in. But the only way that I think I could have gotten to this point where I am is by being real. My brother, he's not my blood brother, but he's like a brother to me. We talk frequently. He won't let me go down in flames because he's going to flame me up before I share it with other people. And I think it's crucial to have those type of people in your corner. He's excellent at hearing things. I mean, he's a musician, doesn't get credit as a musician, but he really is a musician. But he's good at hearing things, seeing, pointing out opportunities of improvement. He's good at pointing out enhancements. Sometimes they're minor enhancements, sometimes they're major enhancements, but that's just a gift and a knack that he has. And I think it's really crucial to have folks around you to keep things real. So ultimately, embrace the realness, keep it around you. I believe in the idea that, you can't control what happens to you, but we are totally in control of how we respond to what happens to us. I just think about Mike Tyson and like getting punched in the mouth. Yeah, I can respond and control how I respond to being punched in the mouth, but I just got punched in the mouth. And I'm saying that to say feelings aren't facts, but feelings exist just like facts do. And there's a reality to feelings as well as a reality to facts. So we just got to take that in and assess it and allow ourselves to respond to that just to get to the goals that we're trying to achieve. So the second thing I'd like to share, that's not just based to content creators. This is for people who, you might watch this on YouTube, but if you work in some other field or you're doing something else, but it's people oriented, which much of our lives are people oriented. Remember the people that you impact. I appreciate everybody who's in the comment section, writing, supporting, suggesting, giving good ideas, giving words of encouragement, who look at what I do and appreciate it, who see the musicality, the validity in it. They can compare it, to the standard. Some of the things that I share, some of the things that I know, I've just learned that it's the standard of making good, solid music. And I'm not trying to hype my head, but I'm just saying, if you do certain things, then certain results will definitely happen. So with that, people are watching. So if you're on this journey of creating a channel and growing it, you can't be too discouraged and respond in your discouragement, because people are watching and they're dependent on it. Like, it's entertainment. Entertainment plays a major part in the success of other people's lives. Some folks don't realize that these videos, or your singing, or your playing, or if you're an athlete, that stuff on the screen, for some folks, it's a big portion of their lives. They gear up for it. They put a lot of money into it, but they invest their time in it, and time investments can't be retrieved. So if someone is honoring you with their time and telling you they trust you with your time, then know that. So when you feel like, hey, I don't want to post today, or hey, I don't want to record today, or hey, I don't want to edit today, or hey, I don't want to do anything related to this today, and you have folks that have invested their time in you, keep that in the back of your mind and let that be a motivator. That's like, hey, I got to keep going. I got to go. I got to get it moving, because there are people that trust me and they have entrusted me. And I think that's where I've seen some of the growth in myself and my channel and my content, is that adhering to that time investment and trying to tap into it. I by no means am I saying I've got it figured out, because if you look at the number of subscribers, this is a small channel, but I'm learning and I'm growing on this journey, and that's the whole point. Typically, you see these types of videos at the end of the year, but I feel like this will be a good way to start the year, to get ramped up and revved up, and expecting more than I did last year. So yeah, it's the folks that trust you. It's the folks that depend on you, the folks that are looking to you for their entertainment, not in a bad way, not with a negative connotation, but somebody gets light out of, somebody gets enjoyment out of, someone feels a little more peace about, their day or what they're doing when they have their favorite content creator. And if that's you, if you're a favorite content creator of somebody, then know that and operate in that. So I'm trying not to make this video way too long. And with that, I'll say the third thing I think I'd like to share, the third thing that I'm working on, the third thing that I observed, and the third thing that's a priority for me in my content creation journey in 2023 is to work while I can. I mean, like, you gotta work when you can, because there will come a time that you can't work. I definitely believe in you reap what you sow. And if I get grapes, I can't expect to have sown, orange seeds. I can't expect to have sown broccoli or green beans or whatever. I'm using this agricultural reference, but still, what you put in the ground will determine what you get out of it when harvest time comes. So if you can shoot, I can recall a time when I had, I think, a weekend where minimal distractions. I didn't really have any other obligations that weekend. I think I shot like 4 videos, and typically when my setup is like, I like to shoot the content portion, and then I'll shoot the talking head portion. And I did 4 videos of content, like back to back to back. I think I stopped, got some water, set up mics, adjusted angles, switched out lenses, and then I kept it moving. And I looked at the time and I'm like, man, I still got enough time to go ahead and knock out the talking head sections. So then I banged out the 4 talking head sections. Like, that set me up that week. Oh man, was one of the most productive. Actually, it wasn't just that week though. It was because I had enough time to get in and edit as well. So I had the next 3 videos, and I'll go back and look through the More Mics Please episodes, and I'll probably indicate which ones these were, maybe in the comment section of this video below. But anyways, I had a productive week, and I had a productive few weeks following because I just worked while I could. So there wasn't as much pressure on me. I'm not a procrastinator, but sometimes I do work better when it's crunch time. But there was an ease of work when I banged out those 4 videos. And that's something that we have to discipline ourselves to do. Just because we'll be in positions to where you can't work. Like, if this isn't your full-time job, if this is a passive income for you, because there is income in it. And for me, like I said, I started it for one reason, and then things started growing. I got monetized, so money started coming in, and then third-party deals actually were happening and taking place, and they still are taking place. But I do have a full-time job. Now, I'm fortunate that my full-time job is music-related, so there's a lot that I can accomplish, a lot of flexibility that I have to be able to do this. But for those that are doing this, and you're doing this as a side venture, and even if it's not just a side venture, I would believe from my experience that even doing this at the rate that I'm doing it, you have to be scheduled, you have to be organized, and you have to be committed to working to be able to do this on a full-time basis and still crank out results and that your following can enjoy. You can still keep them engaged, because this market isn't getting smaller. This market continues to grow, and there are multiple options out there. So with there being multiple options, a large market, but there's place and room for all of us in this market, we just got to be committed to doing the work. Be real with yourself, be cognitive and aware of your support system, and work when you can, while you can. I think those are 3 things that I'm going to implement all of 2023. And I hope anybody who's watching this can take that and utilize that as a bit of help or aid and apply it to whatever you're doing, so that you can see the success that you desire. As always, like, share, and subscribe, because there's definitely more content coming. I'm gonna start a new series called One Mic, where I take one mic and create, a whole song, if you will. I have some other gear coming in, some excited reviews that I cannot wait for. But always, like I say, for you, if you're a music creator, go make some good music. If you're an artist, man, go be inspired to make some good art. If you do anything else, like, just find what you need to help you tick, to help you grow, but know that you're impacting other people, know that you're affecting other people, and know that you actually matter. Thank you for watching.